Welcome to this tutorial. We're going to look at how to draw slab details in StructCAD. As before, to get started, make sure to launch your AutoCAD and run StructCAD. For this example, we are going to use the structural layout we created in the previous tutorial. First, let's add some dimensions to the layout using AutoCAD's existing dimension tools. Now that we have added some dimensions, we are ready to make our structural floor layout complete by drawing some slab details. Let's launch StructCAD and go to the Slab tab. In StructCAD, before you draw slab details, you can set the starting bar mark, which is used to label reinforcement. Click on the reinforcement button to launch the reinforcement window, where you can set the reinforcement to be used during the slab drawing. You can specify both the diameter and spacing of reinforcement using this window. In the Slab Settings tab, you can specify the layers and other settings for the slab details, such as the thickness of the slab and concrete cover, as well as the label for the slab. Once you have set the slab settings, you are ready to draw the slab's details. StructCAD provides several options for drawing slabs. The first two options are used to draw fully continuous and fully discontinuous slabs. The rest of the options specify which edges are discontinuous, shown by the thick edges of the icons. You can hover over the option buttons to see tooltips. Here we have drawn details for a solid slab panel with the top and left edges discontinuous. Using the secondary slab option, you can disable some leader labels to reduce on the amount of reinforcement labels shown in the details. This option is suitable where the previous slab is not secondary and already provides labels for the reinforcement. To make our slab details, we shall continuously switch on and off the secondary slab option. Note that this option is specifically suitable for solid slabs. As you can see, StructCAD has drawn all of our slab panel details. The details include rebar lines and labels as well as the total number of bars and spacing. You can always use the AutoCAD tools to either move or remove any labels and details. Now let's look at how to draw ribbed slabs or max-pan slabs using StructCAD. First, let's go to the Slab Settings panel and uncheck the Solid Slab option. We can then set the ribbed slab options such as the thickness, rib width, and max pan size. You can specify the span direction that the ribs should follow using the span drop-down. Under the ribbed slab mode, some of the reinforcement options will be disabled. You can set the top and bottom reinforcement using the available options. Once you are done changing the slab settings to suit the ribbed slab, you are now ready to draw your ribbed slab. For the ribbed slab, only the fully discontinuous button is used. To set the discontinuous edges of the slab, you can return to the Settings tab, and click on the check boxes for the discontinuous edges where Edge 1 and Edge 2 are shown. As you can see, StructCAD has drawn our ribbed slabs together with reinforcement labels showing the total number of bars and spacing. Finally, let's look at drawing fully discontinuous solid slabs. To do this, let's change the slab settings back to solid slab. Always remember to save your settings before making a drawing. Now let's draw the fully discontinuous slab. As you can see, StructCAD has drawn our slab reinforcement to suit the fully discontinuous edges. You can also use the edge beam window to set the sizes of the edge beams. In the edge beam window, there are options to set the size of the different beams, such as the left edge beam, right edge beam, top edge beam and bottom edge beam. Thank you for watching this tutorial. For more support and help using StructCAD, visit our help section at clusterbox.com/StructCAD.